Are there more victims?
Now at 6, an Escondido teacher accused of having sex with a student is about to face a judge.
Plus, a decision about where the kids of missing Chula Vista mom Maya Miliete will live. And big changes to the way you buy a home are about to take effect.
And could you be the grand prize winner of a VIP Padres experience?
You're watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
So glad you're with us here, 6 a.m. on this Tuesday. I'm Eric Connard.
And I'm Anna Laurel in for Netta Iranpour. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Evan Narani for a check on our forecast. This is the first day of school for some kids.
Yeah.
Day 2 for others.
It is going to be another hot one, so still very summer-like out there, but we're watching as humidity falls a bit. So it's going to feel a bit more comfortable, less muggy as we get to the afternoon hours. No threat of showers or thunderstorms out there over the mountains or deserts. You might notice a bit of fog out there close to the coastline, though, and that's detected here on satellite imagery where you can see those clouds building close to the coast. By the afternoon, a little bit warmer than yesterday. In some cases, temperatures are going to match where they were yesterday, especially close to the coastline. 79 for your average high temperature along the coast, 91 inland, 86 for the mountains, and 107 out there for the deserts. Coming up, look at what to expect throughout the rest of the week. Back to you.
All right, Evan, thank you. This afternoon, an Escondido high school teacher accused of having a sexual relationship with a minor student is set to appear in court for the first time.
Detectives arrested the 31-year-old teacher at the school on Friday. CBS 8's Chris Grohl live at Escondido High School now with the latest on the investigation, and students are going to be returning there from summer break today.
It'll be their first day of school. It'll also be the first day of school for many that they're going to be finding out that Kyrie Tisdale, their former math teacher, was arrested for these allegations. And we spoke with Escondido police about this case, and here's what they had to say.
Concern is, are there more victims? Are there witnesses to some of these incidents that we haven't met yet? That's who we're most concerned about reaching out to today.
And so this is Tisdale's picture right here. Tisdale, a math teacher at the school. Last month, Escondido police first tipped off to these allegations. They began their investigation and then arrested 31-year-old on campus this past Friday. They also searched his home for more evidence. Now, police told us there are 2 victims. Both have graduated. Online, there's an Instagram page that acts as a self-described awareness account. There are a number of comments from people saying they had suspicions about Tisdale, or maybe they even witnessed inappropriate behavior. We did reach out to the page's creator, but they didn't want to go on camera. They did say that they themselves are a victim of Tisdale and believe that there are at least 5 others. The superintendent of the school did put out a statement that reads in part, quote, "We are making services available to those affected, including support from counselors and district social workers. Our primary concern is to ensure that our students feel safe and supported during this time." Now, of course, police believe that there are other victims as well, too, as you just heard, and also trying to find witnesses. So if you think you know anything about Tisdale and these inappropriate relationships, you're being asked to call the Escondido Police Department. Eric and Anna.
All right, Chris, thank you for that. A custody fight over Maya Miliete's 3 children is settled here this morning. A judge decided they will now live with Maya's sister. Marie-Chris Druele successfully fought for the children's paternal grandparents to become their legal guardian. The 3 children, now ages 14, 13, and 7, must be transferred to Marie-Chris in Riverside County by noon on Sunday. The Chula Vista mother disappeared in January of 21, and her husband, Larry, is accused of her murder. The judge ruled Larry's parents, quote, failed the children emotionally by not supporting their therapy or visitation. Mikey Williams will face no jail time for a shooting in Hamul after his felony charges were reduced to a misdemeanor. The former San Ysidro High School basketball star appeared in court virtually for sentencing yesterday. Williams was accused of opening fire at a car full of people back in March of last year. No one was hurt. He pleaded guilty to making a criminal threat. To satisfy the plea agreement and avoid jail time, he completed more than 80 hours of community service, as well as gun safety and anger management classes. He's also banned from owning or possessing any firearms or ammunition for the next 10 years. This morning, all evacuation orders have been lifted for the so-called Anita fire in East County. It started yesterday afternoon near Rancho San Diego, just south of Steel Canyon High School. Crews have stopped forward progress at about 20 acres. The fire is now about 70% contained.
Today, the Chula Vista City Council will consider a citywide outdoor dining policy. This comes as temporary permits for curbside dining along 3rd Avenue expire. They were issued during the pandemic. Now the city is requiring those parklets to come down September 4th. The mayor wants a special subcommittee to develop a citywide plan for outdoor dining. The council is expected to greenlight that subcommittee today. And this morning, Sharp Chula Vista has the only maternity ward in the South Bay, and they're delivering more babies than ever. Scripps Mercy Chula Vista shut down its maternity ward 2 months ago. Paradise Valley Hospital did the same, about 3 years ago. When all 3 were open, Sharp was delivering an average of 150 babies a month. Well, that jumped to 300 deliveries last month alone. The hospital says it's hired more doctors and nurses to handle the influx and has plenty of space for patients.
Prenatal care and being connected to a physician really improves outcomes for women and babies, so it's very important to us.
Maternity ward closures have been on the rise nationwide. Sharp Chula Vista tells us it's committed to staying in the community and will offer help to anyone in need. All right, today is the first day of school for several school districts in San Diego, so a lot of you just dropped your babies off, or you're about to.
Yeah, they're getting ready maybe right now. You guys are having breakfast, getting ready for the day here. Happy that we're part of your morning. Grossmont Union High School District, Encinitas Union School District, San Dieguito Union High School District, and Escondido Union High School District are all starting today. So make it a great school year for all you kiddos, and way to go teachers and administrators getting everything all set for the classrooms here.
And good luck to all you parents dropping these crazy kids off. So take a look at some of the pictures our viewers have sent in for the first day of school. Here are, okay, there's all smiling faces.
We have a 5th grader, 8th grader, sophomore, and junior there.
That's great. Yeah. And then look at these 2 cuties. I love their matching outfits and brand new backpacks you can see there. We hope everyone had a great first day. We hope you're going to have a great second day. And for those newbies, we want to see good pictures from you tomorrow.
Yeah, we want to see your back-to-school photos. Please upload them under the Near Me section on the CBS 8 app. We'd love to give you, your kiddos, a shout-out. So let's make it a great back-to-school here day, week, and year. Everybody,
right.
Some great things ahead. It's going to be a good school year.
I don't mean to call out Heather Myers, but yesterday I asked if the kids had gone back to school, and she gave me this look of like, no, they have not yet. But we are in the final week here.
Yes.
We can't wait. Yeah, we have one more week for Poway Unified, and even my kids are excited. I'm like, I'm glad you're excited. Get back in class.
I mean, this is the exciting time where you're picking out the outfits and the new backpack and coming up with, you have, for the middle schoolers, it's the class schedule and which period are we going to see you in which class?
Yeah, see your friends again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fun.
So,
it can be fun.
It can be a fun stretch. And for the parents, yes, they finally get the relief. They occupied the kids all summer long. Now they get a little bit more time to themselves, hopefully. 6:07 right now on the clock. Temperatures this afternoon are going to be very similar to yesterday. Still summer-like out there. Temperatures within a few degrees of average, upper 70s along the coast, and in some cases, low 80s by the afternoon. 91 for your inland valleys, 86 for the mountains, and 107 for the deserts. Walking out the door, there's not a lot of relief in the overnight stretch. Plenty of upper 60s and low 70s close to the coast. As you make your way east, you got a couple mid-60s and low 60s to work with. But again, this is not the coolest we've been in this overnight stretch. We are going to get cooler for some of the mornings to come. It's the clouds that tend to help to hold in some of the warmth from the day prior. And that's what we're seeing close to the coast, especially with some fog to kick off your Tuesday morning here. There have only been 3 days in the last 14. So 3 days in the last 2 weeks where temperatures have reached the low 80s in downtown San Diego. Yesterday was one of them. We made it to 83 degrees. It's been this very slow and gradual build that we've seen since Friday of last week. So it was a warm weekend with those thunderstorms that came through and humidity. Now humidity is falling, but temperatures are still pretty warm out there at 83 yesterday afternoon. Today should be a little bit cooler along the coastline, but along your inland valleys could actually be a bit warmer in the about 90s for your inland valleys. Average is 77 along the coast, but again, for those inland valleys, average is upper 80s. Here is the live look outside from Mount Soledad. It's a little bit of a foggy start in the morning, depending on where you're starting off the day. 6:11 is that sunrise. I was going to say was, but we haven't even gotten to 6:11. So we're about 2 minutes off from that sunrise. Sunset's coming at 7:35. And while we do have this little bit of a dip in temperatures between now and the weekend will climb again by the beginning of next week. So don't let your guard down too much, but temperatures generally are pretty close to average, not moving around all that much out there. Not much going on in traffic. You can head to cbs8.com/traffic for the latest. Little bit of traffic on the mid-span of Coronado Bridge, but besides that, you're looking good. Let's take a look at border wait times out there. Right now, a 60-minute wait at the San Ysidro Port of Entry. Otay Mesa Port of Entry is going to be a little bit longer, about an hour and a half in total. Back to you.
All right, Evan, thank you. Still ahead, a San Diego Navy ship prepares as the world braces for Iran to retaliate against Israel.
Plus, what former President Donald Trump said during a live stream with Elon Musk and the response from the Harris campaign.
Mars once had lakes, rivers, and possibly oceans.
A San Diego study suggests there's liquid water on Mars, so is there life on that planet?